gorgeous soul friends, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Hannah, welcome to my channel, and it's such an honor to be a part of your wondrous earth experience today. So in this video, we're going to be discussing forced positivity. This is something that I think has tarnished the reputation of manifestation in all circles. Even among mystics, there are a lot of mystics who write off their ability, their co-creative ability, because the LOA community has left a bad taste in their mouth. So I'm going to start off this video by saying that the key to manifestation is not positivity, it's confidence and focus. Full, unwavering faith in yourself and your intention. Your inner knowing has to be so set in stone that you can still get your manifestation even without being happy or positive all the time. You can be angry, you can be sad, you can even be hopeless. But after you allow your body to consciously feel and welcome the emotions that you may be feeling, you have to be able to pick yourself back up and reaffirm that knowing. So you can affirm when you're angry. I think Sammy Ingram talks about that on her channel, affirming even when you're feeling these negative emotions, and just consistently cement that knowing into your being, no matter what you may be feeling in the moment. You know, you can let the boat rock, but you have to restabilize or you're going to capsize. So it's the same thing with your emotions. You know, I think what happens to a lot of people is they allow their inconsistent emotional states dictate whether or not they're going to get their manifestation, and that's why they see inconsistencies with manifestation. So the key here is to really, again, cement that knowing into the being, and carry it with you through each individual emotion that you may be feeling on the day-to-day experience. So whether that self-regulation happens through affirming or through breathing techniques or taking a day to just be by yourself, you really do have to be conscious of self-regulating your nervous system, because your nervous system is what's creating everything, okay? It is the organic computer that is materializing your sensory experience from various wavelengths that create our reality. So this is really where I do disagree with a lot of manifestation coaches that say you don't need to meditate in order to be a good manifester. You know, there's a reason that the practice of conscious self-reflection and breathing has been done throughout centuries, for thousands of years, across multiple cultures. We're manifesting all the time, regardless of whether or not we meditate. We're manifesting all the time, no matter what we do. But we fine-tune that ability, and we can more accurately manifest pinpoint experiences when we practice some form of creative visualization, conscious breathing, and self-reflection. It can help you build the confidence to align with the version of yourself that has the experience that you're looking to manifest. And all of this can happen in an instant, okay? There's constant stories talking about instant manifestation. People shift instantaneously when they shift their mindset. All of this stuff can happen momentarily. It can happen literally while you're watching this video. But it does have to come with that self-regulation, that nervous system regulation that allows for that flipping of realities. Because your nervous system is what is tuning you in to each reality. So when you regulate that and you create the experience within yourself, you create that feeling within yourself of knowing, of having that experience solidified and done, your reality has to conform. Because again, your nervous system is what's creating everything. It's creating your entire sensory experience. It really does manipulate the wavelengths that are allowing you to have a sensory experience, that are creating your 3D realm. So when you create an experience within yourself that is self-soothing, that is safe, that is secure, then your reality will begin to mirror that and to reflect that. And that's when, you know, you can get down to having more specific manifestations. Once you get that base self-regulation going, you can start kind of catering that to manifesting specific experiences. But again, that comes with confidence. It comes with trusting thyself and knowing thyself. So when you take time to pause and tune in and not worry about what's going on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, you know, not thinking about what you have to do at work tomorrow or that bill you have to pay in 2 weeks. You know, when you take your awareness out of the past, out of the future, out of other people's business, out of what's going on outside of you, You can really step outside yourself and observe where you may be feeling unworthy or unsafe. Because feelings of worthiness and security are what make you a match for manifesting experiences that bring you fulfillment. So cultivating that as a foundation will bring a natural optimism that stems from your confidence in self. So to say that positivity isn't connected to manifestation at all is incorrect as well. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to fake happy or pretend or anything like that. But as a result of your inner knowing, of your confidence, of your focus, you will become more naturally optimistic. You will be able to cultivate that organic positivity within your being because you'll just know that everything works out in your favor. And why would you need to stress? Why would you need to focus on the 3D? Because everything's already working out behind the scenes, regardless of whether or not you can see it. So that is the true essence of positivity within the manifestation world. You don't have to pretend. In fact, living inauthentically and forcing actually repels experiences from you. So when you just accept your circumstances and you just live with the knowing that they are mutable, that they are going to change because change is the only constant, that's when you really get that cog going. That's when those gears really start to turn and you really start to see movement within your reality. And you start to see the beauty of manifestation unfold. Or sometimes you don't see it. And it's not until you have your manifestation that you look back and you're like, oh wow, the cogs of life were really working in my favor. When you truly are self-regulated and you know that everything's going to be okay, there's really no need to force anything. You can have a bad day, you can feel sad, you can feel hopeless, and still know that all of that's going to clear, all of those emotions are going to pass, and that you're still getting your manifestation, and that nothing was messed up. So own the hardship, baby, okay? Own it. Own it with the knowing that it is temporary, it is changeable, it's mutable. Change is the only constant, okay? Your life can literally shift in the blink of an eye. And it does. It happens to people all the time. I mean, think about all of the quick changes that have occurred in your life and how fast they've happened. It can happen again. Your life can change for the better in the blink of an eye. Okay, but it really does take consistent effort from you to restabilize the boat. Okay, to not allow the boat to capsize, to not give up on yourself, to not give up on your manifestation. So if you're watching this video, just know that you've already set the manifestation process into motion. It's already done, it's taken care of, there's no need for you to worry about it anymore. If you start worrying, you can affirm to yourself that everything's okay, and it's all working in your favor, and it's all materializing in your favor under your nose. And in the meantime, just focus on yourself. Read a book, talk to some loved ones, hang out with friends, watch a movie, take a bath, whatever, work on yourself. It doesn't matter what you do, but just focus on the things that you enjoy doing. Focus on the present moment. And anytime you start to worry about the future, anytime you start to worry about what may happen, just pull your consciousness back into the present moment and continue to reaffirm the reality that is already manifesting, that's already going to happen, okay? You've already set it into motion. You really don't even have to affirm, okay? Because again, it's already working for you. It's already been set into motion. But if it makes you feel better and it helps you self-soothe, you can affirm, and it really adds jet fuel to your manifestation. And sometimes, again, like affirmations can work like that. They can work in the blink of an eye. Subliminals can work in the blink of an eye. Your mind can work in the blink of an eye. Visualization can work in the blink of an eye. But you really just have to believe that what you're visualizing, what you're affirming, that is being impressed upon you, and that's all you got to do. It's taken care of. As long as you maintain the knowing and the awareness that it's taken care of and that everything's working out in your favor, that will be your reality. That's what will materialize for you. So just be here in this temporary, fleeting moment of life. Okay, do things that you enjoy. What would you be doing right now if you already had that manifestation? What would you be doing? What would you do in your free time? If it's your SP, maybe they're just busy at work right now. You'll talk to them later. What are you going to do with yourself in the meantime? If it's a lump sum of money, maybe it got stuck in transit. What are you going to do with yourself in the meantime? You know what I mean? Like, create a story in your mind that kind of affirms the reality of you having that thing, you having that job or that house or whatever it is that you want to manifest. What is the story for you? Okay, so that's really the key here, is to just reaffirm, create a new story. And anything that your 3D shows you, you may start to see resistance, you may see things come up, you may see the opposite manifest. You know what? That means it's working. Okay, that means that your beliefs are being set in place and you are being tested. Okay, if you start to see things pop up that are negative, just keep affirming, just keep consistent with that belief, keep consistent with that knowing. I think Dylan James talks about that a lot in his videos. He says, know it into being. So do that, know it into being. Keep the consistent knowing throughout the inconsistent emotions, and you will see how things manifest for you. Becoming a skilled and conscious co-creator involves loosening thy grip and really allowing yourself to kind of take your hands off of the reins in this co-creative experience, because you have that knowing that the divine spirit, God, whatever you believe in, the co-creative consciousness and intelligence that's working with you and through you is taking care of everything. It knows more than we do, okay? We are just a fractal of it. We are just a fractal of creator, of source. At the end of the day, source knows best. It has a bird's eye view of your life experience. So it knows best. It'll always guide you to where you need to be and to the best place possible, to the path of least resistance, or through the path of least resistance. It will always guide you with that knowing that everything's working out for you. As long as you maintain that knowing, you will literally carve a pathway where things work out for you. So keep up with affirming, guys. Keep up with your self-regulating techniques. Whatever it is that you may be doing already, it's working. Okay, this video found you for a reason. I'm here to remind you that everything is working in your favor, and that you've already initiated the ball rolling for your manifestation to unfold. Positivity is a natural byproduct rather than a necessary ingredient for a successful manifestation experience. You will naturally become more optimistic, you will naturally become more positive, because you will carry that knowing that everything works out in your favor, always, in every single moment. The more fine-tuned your manifestation ability gets, you naturally become less worrisome and more confident that things will always work out in your favor. So even the manifestation that you're worrying about right now, that's going to work out, okay? And then you're going to get a little more confident. And then you're going to want to manifest bigger things or different things. And then those manifestations are going to work out, and then you're going to get a little more confident, okay? And then you're going to test the waters even more. So this is a gradual growth experience, okay? It's like learning any art form. You're just gonna keep getting better and better and better, and you're gonna keep being successful every single time, and you're gonna become more confident with every successful manifestation experience you have. You don't have to force the optimism, you just have to know, because it's your world, and this is your nervous system creating everything, so, why wouldn't you bless yourself? Why wouldn't life work out for you? This is your world. This is your creation, your co-creative experience. Okay, why would things not be a-okay or perfect in your co-creative experience? And the more this happens, the easier manifestation gets, and the less urge you feel to obsess over your manifestation. So sometimes you do have to push that confidence, but that's where your self-concept comes in handy. If you're struggling with your self-confidence, maybe you need to go back and reaffirm your self-concept. Maybe go listen to some self-concept affirmations, or write down 3 or 4 affirmations that work for you, and just consistently say those to yourself, reaffirm those to yourself. But the better self-concept you have, the better that it gets, the more naturally confident you will feel. And you will be able to maintain that confidence. It won't be something that's wavering. It's all a practice, guys. That's why it's called a manifestation practice. Literally just set and forget, and you just stop worrying about it. Okay, if you start to worry, that's okay. It doesn't mean you messed anything up. Okay, you just go back, you reaffirm, you set and forget again. Okay, and then you start worrying again, you just set and forget again. Okay, self-soothe, self-regulate. Take on practices that can help you focus on the present moment, that can take your attention away from your manifestation. And again, if you start worrying about it, reaffirm and forget about it. Focus on you, focus on the present moment, find something to distract you. And just repeat this process until you have your manifestation. It's kind of tedious, yeah. But again, that's why it's called a practice. Because the more you do it, the easier it'll get. And there will be certain things, certain breakthroughs that you have that will make things easier. The setting and forgetting can come through subliminals, that can come through affirming to yourself, that can come through visualization, whatever works for you. Everybody has different techniques and methods of self-regulating that work for them. Everybody has methods of setting that work for them. So find your method of setting. Again, whether that be through visualization or through affirmations to yourself or subliminals, all it is just a reminder to self that, hey, we're still getting our manifestation. It's here, it's okay. That's really all you're doing with the setting. You're just reminding yourself that, hey, everything's okay. We don't need to worry. Persistence is key. Circumstances do not matter as long as you persist in the knowing of the wish fulfilled. By law, it must materialize. Okay, so this is a universal law. This goes beyond you. This goes beyond me. This goes beyond anything that we can conceive of. But by law, when you are consistent in your knowing about something, it must materialize. So no matter what your 3D experience shows you, no matter what circumstance you may be in, no matter how bad things may seem right now, by law, a solution must present itself. By law, that person must conform to your reality. By law, these things must materialize in alignment with what your knowing is. Because it's your world. Because this is your nervous system's creation. Or co-creation, I should say. So I want you to affirm out loud to yourself right now, even when I am experiencing my grand spectrum of emotion, I am still getting what I want. Or you can cut out the first part and just say, I'm still getting what I want. This situation is still working out for me because this is my reality. And you just continue to affirm that and affirm that and affirm that. Okay, it is okay for you to feel your feelings. Okay, do not be scared of them. If anything, welcome them, embrace them. The complex rainbow of emotion that we get to experience on the day-to-day is what makes the life story so uniquely beautiful. So don't buy into the toxic positivity crap. You are a spiritual badass that has a strong enough will to welcome bad days with the knowing that they won't knock you off your manifestation game. Okay? You are a powerful co-creator and everything is unfolding right now in this moment according to your will. Okay? And sometimes we just need that reminder, so that's what I'm here for. There's other great people on YouTube that can also remind you of your spiritual badassery. All right. But I love you guys so much. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonated, please leave a like and subscribe. Share this video with anybody who you may feel could need it or resonate with it during this time. But other than that, I will see you soon. If you want to purchase a subliminal tape, I make custom subliminal tapes personalized to you and your experience. So if that's something you'd be interested in, check that out down below in the description box on my website at madamdevoe.com. But other than that, I will see you later. Take care and have a beautiful rest of your week, guys. Bye-bye.